Simply press down on the D-pad and use the right trigger to scroll through your lineup options. But if you want to see which players are involved in each lineup, and you'll have to call a timeout, use the triggers and go through your options. And if you're a My League fan, you have the ability to customize these preset lineups. To do so, all you have to do is go to the on-the-fly lineups in the coaching.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A terrific look at the city of Memphis. We are near.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant put the lead.
Thank you, David. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Now here's Brooks. Jackson gets the bucket.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. They swipe it. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. And Memphis turns it over again. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Now DeRozan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Now here's Jackson. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Murray with the ball. The kick out to Aldridge. DeRozan on the wing. And he finishes nicely on the layup. DeRozan's got 7 points.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Jackson, that's good.
This is what the coach likes seeing from Brooks. I mean, making an effort to improve his passing.
Here is Forbes. Back to Lyles. Outside for Murray. Off target from 3-point range.
Their first miss after a perfect 4-for-4 start. Still, I really like the game plan they've come out with.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And it's DeRozan missing. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Brooks the pass to Winslow. Now Morant. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Murray against Morant. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts at maybe going in that direction. teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now here's Jones. Brandon Clark missing his last shot.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
Memphis leading. Clark left side. Jones dishes to Jackson. The kick out to Anderson. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Back to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Jackson gets it to go.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bellinelli passes it to Gay. Back to Bellinelli. Kicks to Pirtle. Mills in the corner. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And it's White missing. Jones drives in. Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Oh, good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
It's White on the wing. And that time, also a missed shot. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for San Antonio, Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then it's Mills. Then there's Jakob Pirtle. And it's Walker in at the 2-guard spot. Pirtle with the steal. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Walker's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for San Antonio.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now here's Anderson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Kicks it out to Gay. And there's the pass to Pirtle. Back to Gay. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And the wily athleticism of Gay helps him in these situations. Just so clever at finding ways to bury shots against defenders.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Grizzlies shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And that one falls for Jones. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Pirtle. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Now here is Aldridge. It's stolen by Jones. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And it's Morant, that time on the assist by Clark. Morant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. On the wing, DeRozan tries a 3. Valanciunas grabs the board.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
And that one's good by Clark.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Morant passes to Valanciunas, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 9-point Grizzly lead. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Here's DeRozan, following the basket by John Morant. Can they get it? And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And San Antonio also making a switch. White's checked in. Now here's Jackson. Back to Morant. Brooks finds Valanciunas. No good. Spurs trail by 11. Oh, the lob to DeRozan, and that's going to be a treble.
The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers.
1:29 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Always blessed with a great shot selection. DeRozan really good at taking what he sees out there on the floor.
Now here's Brooks. Morant with a wide open look from outside off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Forbes kicks to Lyles. DeRozan in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Lyles against Jackson, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Morant. Back to Winslow. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Ripped away. Here is Forbes, defended by Anderson.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Here's Forbes. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got 3 assists in the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's DeRozan. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. It was Jaren Jackson Jr. setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 11 points. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. And stolen by Aldridge. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. And so Aldridge will bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 7.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them at a decent clip.
Poke loose. San Antonio with the ball. And it's Murray penetrating. Drops in the layup for 2. Murray's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensively.
And stolen by Aldridge. Murray against Winslow. And it's Murray, that time on the assist from DeRozan.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside. And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. Because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. If he wants more minutes on the floor, an improved jump shot is coming.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. That's Mills in for Bryn Forbes. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And the Spurs making a change here. Walker's checked in. Clark with a wide open look. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, sometimes he's going to keep the possession alive. Sometimes he's going to commit the foul.
Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas. Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Spurs trail by 5. And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. Passes it to Mills. Now here is Poeltl. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Knocks it loose. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Derek White's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Lobs it up there for White. And they take the lead. And the Spurs lead by 2.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And again, San Antonio running the court in transition. That one goes in. White's got the lead up to 4 now for San Antonio.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Anderson passes to Valanciunas. Memphis moving that ball around. The kick out to Anderson. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Here's Clark. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Clark's got 8 points.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gio. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, And I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. DeJounte Murray comes in for Patty Mills. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Melton. Rebound, San Antonio. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
And the Spurs making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go. Here's White. That one doesn't go. Morant with some nice D. Lobbed up there for Anderson. And stolen by Aldridge. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out to DeRozan. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Melton. And he gets the bucket. And it's Murray penetrating. Morant with the steal. Here's Melton. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Spurs out in front, leading by just 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the 4th quarter, we've got Trey Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. DeJounte Murray is out there at DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. The Spurs shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And here's DeRozan. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
To take the lead. And Morant will lay it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
DeRozan surveying the D, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his 1st foul of the game. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Now here's Murray. And finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his 1st foul of the game. There's Valanciunas out to Brooks. To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Pass to DeRozan. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. He lobs it up. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Morant with the steal. Brooks, left side. Dishes it to Jackson. Out to Morant. Shot clock at 5. And there's the feed to Valanciunas. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Here is Forbes. DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Clark. And he makes good on the way up. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it. And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make when he plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Outside Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Spurs also with the sub. White's checked in. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Winslow finds Valanciunas, and Aldridge with the block. And he gets it back. And stolen by Aldridge.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
DeRozan passes to White. Back to DeRozan. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
45th pick in the 2017 draft. Remember when Brooks led Oregon to the Final Four?
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and the dunk by Lyles.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. It's in!
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Morant against White. Morant pushes to Jackson. Yes!
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. DeRozan passes to Lyles.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Well, listen, guys, that was great work, making him pay for the laps on defense.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And the pass to White. Murray outside. 5 to shoot. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
Takes the turnaround J off on that one. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
coaching tab, and you'll be able to edit any of the existing lineups or create one of your own. That's all for this installment of Expert Tips. I'll see you next time.
Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm here to tell you about everything going on in my...
Up next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for...
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. And the starting group for the Spurs. Trey Lyles out there with DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5. Here's Lyles. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Fox finds Bielitsa. Back to Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Barnes passes to Bagley. Bielitsa with it, covered by Lyles. Bielitsa misses. And so Aldridge will bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Forbes. Murray against Fox. Good on the shot.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
The kick out to Fox. And stolen by Murray. Here is Forbes. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Here is Forbes. Murray, good.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Bagley. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Outside Bogdanovich. And there's the pass to Bielitsa. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free. And it's DeRozan with the extra effort.
You've got to get a body on DeMar DeRozan, because if you don't, his size and athleticism will allow him to hurt you on the glass.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. Inside. And stolen by Aldridge. Floats it up for Murray. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bagley the pass to Bogdanovich. To the paint. It's Bielitsa. Feeds it to Bagley. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Kings. Giles checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for Murray. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four-men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Sacramento making some changes. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for San Antonio. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Out to Parker. Outside, Joseph. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Now here is Poeltl. Passes it to Bellinelli. White, wide open, he fires. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, it's so good to see White growing in confidence with his offensive game and not hesitating at all to shoot the perimeter shot.
Here's Parker. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for the San Antonio Spurs. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Derek White. And it's Walker in at the two-guard spot.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt. And Poeltl just making the alley-oop look rather pedestrian. Real easy.
Here's Hield following the score by Jakob Poeltl. And Poeltl sends it back. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Holmes. White the pass to Poeltl. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's White. Beyond the arc. Bazemore grabs the miss. On the wing, Bellinelli. No good from outside. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 5. Out to Parker. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. Shot by Joseph, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. And San Antonio with the change here too. Murray's checked in. Now here's Murray. He's got 8. Basket, good. Murray's got 10 points.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Holmes against Poeltl. Pass to Joseph. Sacramento moving it around. And Bielitsa kicks to Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. Bazemore misses. Spurs leading by 7. It's going by Hield. And now the Kings fast break. Holmes passes to Bielitsa. Second shot opportunity. And Poeltl sends it back.
And Poeltl deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Bielitsa after Rudy Gay's bucket. And Joseph kicks it to Bazemore. Now the feed to Hield. A rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Some changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Joseph. San Antonio also making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Pirtle. And Trey Lyles subbed in for Bellinelli. Sacramento making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Buddy Hield. The Spurs also changing it up. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's Mills in for Murray. Here's Fox. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Bagley.
There's the versatility of Aldridge, disrupting the shot, showing how valuable he can be at the defensive end.
Now the pass to Lyles. Bagley with the block. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And there it is for him. Fox has got it back down to single digits for the Kings.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Bogdanovic passes to Bagley. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bagley's got 8.
Gotta push Bagley out of the paint. Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Barnes kicks to Fox. Knocked away. Hit stolen by Lyles. One-on-one here. Passes it to DeRozan. From 13. And the dunk by Aldridge.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Bagley finds Fox. Pass to Giles. It's stolen by DeRozan. With 1 on the clock, and that's 2 points on the layup. Mills has got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting...
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs looking at a 13-point...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. DeJounte Murray had no problems getting going. He had 10 points and...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. No good with the triple. Spurs leading by 15. Forbes dishes to Aldridge. Barnes against DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Spurs have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Bagley kicks to Fox. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. Pass to Bielitsa. That one's off, still out of sync.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
White, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Fox passes to Hield. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Back to Bagley. And stolen by Murray. That's tipped. It's stolen by Bagley. And yes, it's good.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
White left side. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Barnes kicks to Fox. He dishes it to Bagley. Barnes outside, just 5 to shoot. It's Bielitsa. That shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Here's Bagley, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for Murray.
And I like his muscular body. This guy is able to body up defenders and still get the shot that he wants. He's excellent at finishing through contact.
Mills in the corner. Here's the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. And here we go. Kings running again. Lets it fly. And that one's good. Parker's got his second basket.
Man, you can just see how polished Parker is inside. His post game just shines and glows and glitters. I mean, if he gets the ball in a good spot, he's really comfortable going to work.
San Antonio again missing. Hield, the pass to Giles. Hield kicks it to Bazemore. Back to Hield. Out to the right wing. The pass to Giles. They kick out to Hield. Traps in the tray.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Very pretty alley-oop layup.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner and loves pulling the trigger from deep.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Wiles out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Knocks down the 3 ball. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Fox, he's checked in for Heel. Spurs also with the sub, DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Patty Mills. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Sacramento. Barnes comes in for Parker. San Antonio also making some changes. Aldridge comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And Murray subbed in for Walker.
It's understandable that DeRozan was hurt when the Raptors traded him. He used it, though, in a positive way to motivate himself to playing at a high level in San Antonio.
And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And the dunk by Barnes.
One thing you don't want to let Barnes do is get comfortable in the open floor. I mean, he's outstanding at running past the opposition in transition.
Over to the left wing. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Back to Murray. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Kings making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. Derek White's checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Bagley. Now, Bielitsa. DeRozan defending. Barnes kicks to Fox. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
On the wing, Barnes. And stolen by Murray. Outside, White. Wiles against Bielitsa. Pass to Aldridge. Banked in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 18.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
Here's Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And Murray, here we go. No good on that one, so the Kings will take it the other way. Down low, and it's Bagley that time on the assist by Barnes.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
DeRozan in the corner. Outside Aldridge. To the inside. Bielitsa against Wiles. The Kings trail by 14. Loud pass to Bagley and finished off by Bagley.
The great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Bogdanovich passes to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. Bagley kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Bielitsa. Inside, here's Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento. And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for San Antonio.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeJounte Murray.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Hield against Murray. And Fox has it in the corner. Bjelica, good, and a nice assist from Fox.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
DeRozan passes to Lyles. Out to White. 5 to shoot. Back to Lyles. That one falls. And the Spurs lead by 15.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
White looking around. Lyles inside. From deep. Misses.
Able to guard multiple positions. Bagley's athleticism and speed.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Rockers and go get that ring. And as always, how about some locker codes? Enter these codes for a chance at pulling your next great My Team card. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.
This season, we're bringing you Uninterrupted Segments, a series addressing social justice.
The Spurs came into the arena earlier with one.
Hey, Kevin.
Giroux. Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting group for the Spurs. Aldridge out there with Lyons. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. Now here is Holiday. Ball finds Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Right side, Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Here is Forbes. Pass to DeRozan. Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to Murray. Here's Aldridge. And Derek Favors pulls it down.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Ball. It's 2-on-1. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by Ball. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Jumps up and slam dunk by Ingram.
Just level when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
Pass to Lyons. Ingram comes with the double team. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ingram with the steal.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, that's a tremendous combination down there of strength and Zion's length, and he's going to dominate any defender around the rim. And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And DeRozan kicks to Forbes with the putback, and it's Aldridge on the follow.
How about the stretch arms there of Aldridge? Awesome at using those to gobble up a second chance opportunity.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Back to Ball. The wide open look here for Holiday. Off target from three-point range. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Credit comes in for Drew Holiday. San Antonio also making some changes. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And the Spurs with possession following the score by New Orleans. Oh, Ball in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The drive by Aldridge. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, some of the advanced statistics bear this out. Aldridge is actually more efficient after a dribble than he is from the standstill.
And stolen by Aldridge. In transition, here comes San Antonio. White's running.
Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins.
Ball kicks to Redick from deep three-point range, and the Pelicans miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Murray finds Gay. It's deflected.
Alonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. White drives in. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. And stolen by Aldridge. A pass to Gay. Hammers the alley-oop through.
So many highlights of Rudy Gay early on, challenging defenders at the rim. Another one there on the alley-oop.
White against Ball. They need this. Tipped away. It's stolen by DeRozan. White, good. White's got 6 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The pass to Melly for the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
12 seconds left in the first. Mills dishes to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Gay. Walker with a clean look. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Holiday, Okafor out there with Jackson Hayes. And there's Jackson, and it's Hart in at the three. Here's Mills. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. Miles checked in for Rudy Gay. Ellenelli finds Mills. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Hart, no good. San Antonio leading by 7. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Patty Mills. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game. He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Pass to Walker, taken away by Holiday. 2 on none, no one back to stop this. And Jackson throws it down hard.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Ray, you talked about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Here's Hayes after the basket by San Antonio.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
San Antonio leading by 7. Now Walker, he's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here is Bellinelli. And Walker kicks to Forbes. Clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Favors. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. Passes to Bellinelli. Ring shot on the way. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bellinelli's got 6.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
On the wing, Holiday. Left side Favors. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And finished off by Walker.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
I love whenever Favors attacks the bucket. Knows not many guys are going to be able to stop him down low.
Here's Walker. It's deflected. He's all alone. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now here's Bellinelli. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Good on the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. Hart the pass to Hayes. The putback, a rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And Pirtle does a little bit of everything for this team. A big man with superb passing ability.
The shot by Holiday, no good. San Antonio leading by 11. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pirtle inside. Covered by Hayes. And Forbes kicks to Bellinelli. Pass to Pirtle. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Ball. Can't get it to fall. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Spurs up 11. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Trey Lyles. What a contribution.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got DeRozan. Miles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in a 2-guard.
Try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
Spurs leading by 9.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Ingram with the steal. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. There's the pass to Lyles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Williamson outside. And the dunk by Williamson.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
That possession just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
Here's Williamson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor comes in for Derek Favors, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Williamson kicks the ball. New Orleans moving it around. And the wide-open shot from Redick. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Spurs leading by 6. Here's White. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. White's got 4 points this quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
But they get it back. Redick is in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Okafor. Tip back in for 2.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. DeRozan against Redick, and DeRozan. Here we go. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okafor, the pass to Redick. Buries it from three-point range. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game.
Love Redick expanding his range. You got to have a great base and balance. JJ has it there.
Here's Gay. Lays it up and banks it in.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Redick with the 3.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
DeRozan, that's good.
And guys, I just love watching DeRozan work in the open floor. So good at leaking out and converting.
Redick for 3, drains the three-pointer. Redick's got 6.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Mills passes to Aldridge, and he banks in the layup. And the Spurs lead by 8.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And here's Ingram from the arc, and again New Orleans with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Outside, White. Pass to Mills. DeRozan on the wing. Back to Mills. 6 on the shot clock. And it's White missing. New Orleans has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Redick for 3. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Always a consistent scorer, but DeRozan's work on his J has made him a perennial all-star.
Outside, Redick. Back to Ingram, and stolen by Aldridge. And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And White with the stuff.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone they love. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And again, Ingram fill out the perimeter. Favors is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Hayes the pass to Holiday. Kicks it to Ingram. Redick is in the corner. Passes it to Favors. And here is Ingram. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Gay. Gay's got his 4th rebound in this one. Walker's shot is off.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Floats it up for Walker. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
New Orleans moving it around. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Redick with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Gay's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
He gets it in there.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Redick against Walker. Forbes the pass to Pirtle. Back to Walker. And Forbes kicks to Gay. Pass to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Solid at feeding his guys the ball. Rudy has no problem giving it up that time.
Here's Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. It's Ingram on the wing. Redick for 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Stolen by Ball. And Holiday kicks to Favors. Williamson dishes to Favors. Ball, the pass to Ingram. And another three for New Orleans.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. He's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
He's got such a great handle and then can get up to speed quickly. Lonzo Ball with a nice drive.
A different look now for San Antonio. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for game. And it's wide in for Bryn Forbes. Murray outside. He feeds it to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Just such a great, aggressive, and confident scoring option right there in the interior.
The drive-by Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
The team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Spurs.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was from Derek White.
It felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways. But he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Murray against Ball. Murray surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Aldridge inside, working on Williamson. Aldridge can't get it to go. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Ingram finds Holiday. Now here's Williamson. This one for 3. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Spurs with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
This exclusively on 2K TV.
Here's Trae Young with more than a vote.
Knowing that there's kids that look up to me, and there's kids that shoot deep threes, and I mean, say my name when they shoot, it's definitely humbling, and it's also motivating. It's just more fuel.
Oh, they had fashion on their minds as they entered the...
Hey, Kevin, you may recall...
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Now here's DeRozan. They get the rebound. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Stolen by Winslow. Here's Valanciunas.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes it to Morant. And he makes good on the layup. Morant's got 6.
Oh, working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him. Yeah, easy call.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. Good on both.
Oh, he's never rattled with the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio with the tip. And it's Morant with the rebound. And it's Memphis on the break. Winslow's running. Now here's Valanciunas. D right on him. DeRozan against Winslow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
The drive by Brooks, and that one drops for him. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Aldridge kicks to Murray. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Oh, the lob to DeRozan.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Anderson passes to Valanciunas. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Gay. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
For Memphis, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
I mean, and you start with Anderson. What you see is what you get. A smart, unselfish player who leans into his strengths.
Pellinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Clark comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. Now here is Pirtle. Back to Bellinelli, shoots the 3. It's Clark with the rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pirtle dishes to Gay. It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Spurs trail by 9. Here's Gay, and finished off by Gay.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Jones, no luck. White, wide open, he fires. Drains the jumper to finish the break.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Jones. Anderson is out there with Clark. And it's Gutterich in at the small forward.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Melton passes to Clark. Jones for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And here again, the Spurs in transition. Up the court they go. Walker's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And San Antonio has possession. Grizzlies making the shot. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Clark. The kick out to Anderson. Melton passes to Anderson. Memphis moving that ball around. It's stolen by Bellinelli. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And the dunk by Walker.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
There's Winslow following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Jackson And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Spurs making a change here. Forbes checked in. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Spurs. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Wiles against Morant. Murray left side. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks has got the ball, and he's going up for the alley-oop, and stolen by Murray. One-on-one here. Here's Wiles. DeRozan. Great positioning on the putback. And it's all knotted up.
Man, has this offense been running? I'm just getting tired of watching them.
Brooks outside. Here's Morant. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. They get a hand on it. Morant with the steal. Jackson finds Winslow. Out left to the wing. Goes back up. San Antonio with the rebound. It's DeRozan with the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. DeRozan's got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Right side Jackson. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Pass to Valanciunas. Out to Brooks. The tray. It's hauled in by Wiles. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Memphis has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Inside, here's Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Morant outside.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Murray. A miss that time would have put him up. It could go. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They did give up a couple baskets. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Trey Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. DeRozan out there with Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard.
Hard work on the boards, a lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Here's San Antonio now. Here's DeRozan, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan, and no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to
be a leader, because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Hurdle, he's checked in for the Spurs. Walker comes in for Bryn Forbes. Spurs have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. The wide open look here for Aldridge. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season easily. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Jackson. The kick out to Anderson. No good on the triple. San Antonio leading by 4. Walker with a clean look. They get it back.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
Now here's Anderson. He's got 6. Pass to Gutteridge. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Down low. And finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. It's Jones on the wing. DeRozan defending. Gutteridge. And a miss there on the triple.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game. And you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And the Spurs with some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Bellinelli in for DeMar DeRozan. The Grizzlies trail by 8. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jones the pass to Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Bellinelli. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Derek White comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's Mills in for Murray. And Memphis also making a switch. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Jackson. Here's Melton. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. And it's Clark slamming it down.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
In the corner, it's Bellinelli. San Antonio again missing. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Gutteridge. He feeds it to Clark. And stolen by White. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. And good that time. Mills has got his first points of the game.
Open court basketball at its best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the bucket.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Gay misses.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Here's Melton. No points in the game yet for him. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jones, no luck. Spurs leading by 4. Here's White. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Gutterich. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Gutterich has got 5 points now in the quarter. Right side, White. Bellinelli with the 3. No good that time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Spurs up 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Justice Winslow out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Valanciunas in at the center filling out the middle. Gay misses.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing, he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. On the wing, Winslow. Memphis moving it around. From deep, Brooks. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
Brooks misses.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting.
Up the floor. The shot's good from Forbes. And the Spurs lead by 6.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And Valanciunas penetrated. Wow, hammering it in!
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's DeRozan after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. DeRozan passes to Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. Brooks up on top. Covered by Lyles. Morant passes to Jackson. Out to Morant. In the corner, Winslow with it. And the 3 off target.
Look, I know he wants to get them back into this, but that's not the way to do it. They need smart shots, not heaves.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You can tell Valanciunas has really been working on his passing. Nice dime right there.
Here's DeRozan. The shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Winslow finds Brooks. Back to Winslow. It's stolen by Lyles. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyles.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. That shot, no good. Spurs leading by 4. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Winslow. And the basket by DeRozan.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Easy to see why they go to Morant here. I mean, come on. He's good at coming up with the big bucket.
A proven commodity. Aldridge wants the ball during these moments. Loves being the guy to take that big shot.
Good.
That's a Ja Morant special. Ripping the hearts out of the opponent.
Spurs have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. To the middle. There's Wiles. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
He's not about to get dunked on. The last line of defense coming up big.
Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. And stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
There's Winslow following the bucket by the Spurs. It's stolen by DeRozan. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The shot's good from Forbes.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. This one for 3. And another miss by Memphis. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they haven't.
point guard and having to be a leader, it kind of forces you to think of a lot of things.
Downtown San Antonio, Texas. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair off at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And for San Antonio, Lyles out there with DeRozan. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Now here's Murray. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Pass to Fox, and stolen by Murray. In transition, here come the Spurs. Shot's good by Lyles.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now, here's Fox. Bogdanovich finds Bielitsa. Good ball movement here by the Kings. A drive by Barnes. Bagley, and he converts the layup.
And he's just an attacking player, a guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Doubled by Fox. Lyles passes to Aldridge. DeRozan against Barnes. DeRozan, that's good.
Man, DeRozan, such a dangerous scorer in there. The defense has to push him out of there.
Outside, Bagley. Barnes kicks to Fox. Off target with his 3. The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Forbes dishes to DeRozan. Good D by Barnes.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Lyles with it, picked up by Bagley. Here's Aldridge. No good there. So the Kings will take it the other way. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. But Hield, he's checked in for the Kings. Fox finds Hield. And stolen by Aldridge. Fast break, here they come. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Back to Hield. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Spurs. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Count the basket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Murray. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And the Spurs with some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Bazemore passes to Hield, takes a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. San Antonio leading. Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
Heald finds Joseph. Now Parker. Now here's Holmes. He's covered by Gay. And stolen by White. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Gay with the ball. Can't connect from short range. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Heald. Bellinelli pulls it in. Bazemore against White. On the wing, Bellinelli. And the rejection by Holmes. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. Walker's checked in for the Spurs. Inside. Here's Pirtle. An easy 2 points on the layup.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Bazemore on the wing. Bellinelli is covering. Bazemore passes to Holmes. Back to Bazemore. 1 second left. And so the first quarter is in the books. Spurs lead by 6. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Jakob Pirtle. Bellinelli is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Mills, and it's Walker in at the 2.
Hey, look at Pirtle, making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Kings moving the ball around. Pass to Holmes. Out to Parker. Clock at 6. Outside, Joseph. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Miles checked in. The Kings also with the sub. Bogdanovich is checked in. No good on the quick 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The Kings trail by 6. Here's Joseph. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Yes, that goes in. Miles got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Joseph has an open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Joseph's got 5 points now this quarter.
Confidence right there. Joseph comfortable stroking the ball as soon as it hits his hands.
Here's Mills. Miles, rebound by the Kings. The pass to Parker. Pirtle with the steal. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And it goes down 2 points. Walker's got his first 2 points.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
To the paint, and Holmes throws it down.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Joseph. Here's Wiles. Not going to go that time. Good D by Parker. The Kings trail by 3. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Gay.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And it's Walker that time on the assist by Rudy Gay. Walker's got his second bucket.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Bazemore on the wing. Stolen by Walker. Here's Mills. Good D by Parker. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Down low. Outside, Joseph. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Kings. San Antonio leading by 5. Walker dishes to Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Pirtle's got 6.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Bazemore on the wing. Offline with his 3. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for San Antonio. Here's Gay, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento. The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pirtle. DeRozan comes in for Trey Lyles. Derek White's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Gay left side. And 1:01 left in the first half. Aldridge finds Gay. And finished off by Gay.
Aldridge keeps his head up and his options open. He's a team-oriented guy with a good basketball IQ. Excellent pass.
Back to Barnes. At the elbow, it's Hield. Barnes passes to Fox. Here's Giles. To the middle. Here's Bagley. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Here's White. He gets that one. And now it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
7-second difference, shot and game clock, and stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Gay with the ball. Good work defensively by Fox. Kings have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Hield dishes to Bagley. Inside, Giles throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Fox with the steal. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Spurs out in front, up by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fan. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They have a solid 8-point lead. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Trey Lyles. What a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bialisa, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad, and a proud one at that. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Barnes. Yep, that one goes.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
Boy, how about how vertical DeRozan gets? Robs the defense of a chance to contest, and the bench, they are absolutely loving that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Bagley.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Pirtle, he is checked in for San Antonio.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's DeRozan. That's tipped, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. To the inside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Kings trail by 8. It's tipped. Bagley kicks to Bielitsa. The 3 from Barnes kept alive. And Bagley able to finish.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
DeRozan's shot is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
Bielitsa finds Bogdanovich, and it's in there. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's Pirtle. Banked in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Boy, got to respect Pirtle's aggressiveness. Putting it on the floor and getting the job done on the drive, that's big time.
Here's Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Murray's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Barnes lays it up off the glass.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
DeRozan surveying the D. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 10 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Bielitsa inside. Defended by Pirtle. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Barnes. The wide open look here for Fox. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Pass to Murray. Pirtle trying to get open. Second chance shot to the wing on the left. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, Aldridge using those long arms of his to corral that offensive rebound.
Barnes finds Bagley. The kick out to Fox. Bogdanovich wide open. That one, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot's good from Forbes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Feeds it to Bagley. It's stolen by DeRozan. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. DeRozan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs. And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. It's Bielitsa. No good. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for San Antonio. He got into double digits. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Spurs leading by 12. We've got DeRozan. White is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Lyles in at center. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Parker drives in, and the layup falls.
Really hard to match up with the athleticism of Parker, especially when he's taking it strong to the cup.
Gay left side. Holmes with the steal. Here's Giles, covered by Lyons. Giles the pass to Parker. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The Kings trail by 10, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marco Bellinelli. That is his first foul of the game. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Bielitsa, he checks in for Sacramento. Barnes comes in for Jabari Parker.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Fox finds Barnes. Here's Giles, guarded by Walker. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Gets a hand on it, and it's Gay with the rebound. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. A 12-point game, and he gets it to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Hield finds Bielitsa. To the paint. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Giles.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Walker. It's good.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
The Kings have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Fox dishes to Hield. Back to Fox. Pass to Giles. Down low. They kick out to Hield. Drills the three-pointer. Hield's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Now, here's Lyons. He's tightly guarded. Rebound by the Kings. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the dunk by Barnes.
Fantastic as an athlete is Barnes, and he attacks the rim off the drive. Man, I love the way he goes with force.
Outside, White. Back to Walker. And there's the pass to Bellinelli. Walker in the corner. 5 to shoot. Bellinelli with it. Guarded by Hield. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Hield.
Boy, when you see Bellinelli playing with this kind of aggressiveness, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for San Antonio. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. Kicks it to Barnes. Bagley the pass to Barnes. Bagley dishes to Barnes. Back to Bagley and stolen by Aldridge.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for San Antonio.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeMar DeRozan.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And Fox has it in the corner. Barnes finds Bagley. And here is Bielitsa. Pass to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. They get it back. And Bagley able to finish.
And how about the basketball IQ of Bagley? Seems to know where misses are going ahead of time.
Here's Bellinelli. From deep. Can't connect. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
think of a lot of things on the court. You're not only focused on your job, but you're also focused on everybody else around you, and it really molds you into being a leader off the court as well. When I came into the league in 2018, I was blessed with the opportunity to start at point guard right away. When you're a point guard, you don't really have a choice but to be a leader on the court. I try to put my teammates in the positions to succeed. I try to be an extension.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram became a star. Often his own toughest critic, Ingram said,
"He is indeed, DA. Thank you." And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5. And for San Antonio, Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
Murray finds Aldridge. Aldridge double-teamed. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Aldridge against Favors. And stolen by Williamson.
And you know what? The double team there, that quick hitter threw him for a loop there and forced the turnover.
The work that Ingram puts in lifts his team's play. Always there to support the break.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Good work there as it goes. 6 points for Zion Williamson.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Murray.
Some people claim that Aldridge is a finesse player, but he can get physical when he wants to.
Ball kicks to Williamson. Picked him clean. Holiday against Murray. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Every time I see Murray, I'm reminded that he has a lot of moves around the cup.
Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Aldridge drives in, and Aldridge slams it in.
How many 7-footers do you know that can handle the ball like this? Aldridge all the way to the rack.
Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And it's 8 points for Zion Williamson.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
If you're Lonzo, this is how you want to use your length. Attack the rim.
Murray. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Derek Favors.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for DeJounte Murray. And the Pelicans also making a change. Hayes is checked in. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley. And and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
No coverage that time.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pop pass to Gay. New Orleans leading by 7. To the inside, and Hayes throws it down.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And Pirtle sends it back. Bellinelli dishes to Gay. Trying to find Mills, gets it to him. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
Hart the pass to Reddick. Back to Hart. It's stolen by Bellinelli. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the middle. Here's Hayes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. And New Orleans also making a change. Okafor is checked in for Nicolo Melli. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside, Reddick. Hart the pass to Hayes. And the wide open shot from Reddick. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Mills. Hayes gets a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Here's Okafor. Back to Reddick. Outside for Jackson. There's the pass to Hart. It's Reddick on the wing. Puts up a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for San Antonio, Bellinelli is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Mills. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walker in at the 2 spot. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. And then for New Orleans, Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Williamson outside. To the paint. Here's Okafor. Kicks it out to Williamson. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Rejected by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
And that one is good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Holiday finds Williamson. The shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Derek Favors checked in for Jahlil Okafor. Lyles passes to Forbes. Sinks the triple.
Shooting over 43% from distance during his college career. This is Forbes' specialty.
Ball dishes to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
A heady defense from Lonzo Ball sparking that run out. If you don't protect the rock, he'll swipe it.
Aldridge kicks to Lyles. Murray outside. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Williamson. 10 points for him. And a missed layup.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this. What I love about Forbes, he's smart. He's going to put himself in the best position to succeed.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. From downtown, Hart, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
New Orleans in the lead. Here's Favors. Bellinelli pulls it in. Hayes is checked in for Derek Favors. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. 1:05 left in the second quarter. Bertle's shot is off. For New Orleans, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 1. Shots good by Mills.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Kicks it out to Gay. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
This is the confidence Rudy has in himself. Looking to score as soon as he gets the rock.
And the Pelicans miss again. Spurs leading by 4. Off with the layup. New Orleans gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To stop the run, Jackson misses.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's White. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Hart, that's good.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple of rough stretches. And
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Setting the 4 now for the Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard.
Staying unselfish, keeping your eyes up. So important for a young player. Zion, mature beyond his years.
Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Stolen by Ball. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Drew Holiday.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Passes it to Murray. Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Statement. Aldridge still with enough athleticism to catch it up top. Hammer it through.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Out to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Ingram's got 9 points.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling. And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Wiles kicks to Aldridge. He is looking for Wiles and finds him. Wiles tips it back in. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
The kick out to Holiday. Favors dishes the ball. And there's Williamson on the assist by Ball. 12 points for him. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Walker's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Leading by 5.
Derek shows the ability to run the floor. His coaches will appreciate that effort.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Back to Holiday. Outside, Redick fires from deep. The offensive rebound.
Beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
White finds Murray. Here's Walker. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And now the Pelicans on the break. Redick's got the ball. And Holiday throws it down.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
Murray against Redick. Murray, the pass to Walker. He feeds it to Pirtle. Out to White. Back to Pirtle. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Outside, Reddick. Pass to Hart. Here's Melly. And the pass to Reddick. Releases. And it falls over the rim and in. Reddick's got 5 points so far.
You've got to make J.J. Reddick a ball handler. He's too lethal as a spot-up threat.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Gay. Inside. The kick out to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the 3. Here's Hart.
And that's a crucial 3 there. They cut it close going into the 4th. This is far from over.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The Pelicans trail. You've got Derek White. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. And it's Mills. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And Holiday kicks to Hart. Passes it to Melly. Reddick with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy 3s at this stage of the game.
Ball stolen. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Holiday. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
When Holiday's feeling good, he causes plenty of these. Able to power through contact and finish.
A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Pirtle. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Patty Mills. The Pelicans also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Mellon. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. Bucket is good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Forbes, the pass to Aldridge. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Spurs. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derek White. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. And it's Murray penetrating. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
I love the body control to take the hit. Still convert. Aldridge now going to the line for 1 more.
The Pelicans have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Out to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ball, the pass to Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing from outside the arc. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
New Orleans has gone to the 3-pointer 11 times tonight.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of player. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Ingram dishes to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Whenever Favors' team needs him to step up in a big juncture of the game, he's ready.
Pass to Forbes. He kicks it to DeRozan. Right side Aldridge. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 8th assist in the game.
Understanding the importance of momentum here, LaMarcus takes matters into his own hands.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Fearless player. Have to respect Ingram's willingness to take big shots.
Spurs trail by 4. Miles inside, guarded by Holiday. Here's Murray. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And the Pelicans shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Forbes. Good D by Williamson.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. He dishes it to Williamson. Back to Redick. Oh, that's blocked. Ingram against DeRozan. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Murray. Count it, and the foul. The coach's challenge has been issued. In a game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here is Forbes, covered by Williamson. DeRozan against Ball to take the lead.
Good! DeRozan simply rising to the occasion with that make. Huge shot.
Outside, Ball. Redick for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight tied with the win.